will set them on their way. Ryan Cherki, each other's game well. There's Upamecano early on looking for Hernandez for Mbappe. Now then, an instant worry. Top of the foot trodden international. Both called up to the squad as that swung into the near post and interested, but only for a moment. Diakite many, I think most people expect to start, and then left wing as well. Forward now to Mbappe, but quickly off his line was Yaya. Rabiot. Wrestling match is ongoing. Now Rabiot. Oh, beautifully done, and it opens up! Mbappe fires it, good save for Fana. I love this carnival atmosphere. Mbappe. That's a really poor giveaway to Theo Hernandez. Turning on the style a bit, aren't they? Thuram lifting the World Cup in at least they wasn't expecting that. Again, trying to feed it. Almost a bit over elaborate there for Rabiot, who goes down though for Thuram. Those quick feet of Cherki trying to work some space, given away to Elise. Now Rabiot to drive one, took a deflection I think, but that's what Rabiot thought anyway, but behind for a goal kick. Good international goal scoring record. Anyway, he thought he was caught there. Promotion relegation playoff. 2 goals late on in the second game. And, his name being shouted from the rafters in the last thing they want. Chased down there by Rabiot. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Oh, what a touch that is! Elise couldn't finish it off. But the feet just sensational there. At the other end, they try and pick out Elivai. And they picked out a lovely touch from Mbappe. Here's Theo Hernandez, all one touch. Seko Fofana's done really well against Rabiot. He's done really well to tee up the chance. Dingra was always leaning back a little bit. Cherki. Too far in front there. There's Kanate. Long now for Jules Koundé. Here's Theo Hernandez, and here's Marcus Thuram, and here's the opening goal, is it? No! Cherki decided not to hit it first time. Mbappe. Cherki just wide of the near post this time. France getting closer. France starting to crank up the press. A punch away, and now Mbappe. Oh, tees it up beautifully and headed wide. Lovely idea, great movement. Kanate in the end with the final touch. Rabiot. Well, I think the fact that France stopped, let's say, Mbappe, chance for him to run clear. Put their own teammates out a bit there, Cherki. Oh, look at that. Sublime idea, explodes into life. The France fans still think there might have been something in that challenge on Cherki. From Kessie. Diakite. Manuel. Here's Rabiot. He's lost out. Now then, chance for Côte d'Ivoire. Chance for Adingra, turned round the post by Mike Manuel. What a chance though. What a... Now Teo. They managed to smuggle it behind. Cherki maybe to hit one here, he does! Palmed away Fofana, back in Elise. The way past Fofana, hooked away at the far post. And it's wonderfully well taken. Still there's a France threat though, his far post. Still there's a France threat though. And guess who? As Cherki finds a way! He's been hammering on the door! And finally he bursts it open. What a finish! What feet again from Ryan Cherki. And there is the half-time whistle. So Mr. Gieshammer can go and make sure he's okay. Ryan Cherki. Last season for Villarreal. Midfield and Desiree Doué to start on the left, but that's the one that catches people out, and that was pull back in towards Akliouche. Now Cherki. Be seen as being harsh. There's Dembele watching on. I don't think we're going to. Oh, terrific ball through, flag stays down, this for the equaliser. Ice cool, Gela Doué. What a moment for him, as his kid brother watches on. Côte d'Ivoire level. Coming on now, Conte, and here's Luca Dean. Across to Deny. Dean. Got the angles wrong. And here they come again, and the flag stays down again. Ahmad Lacroix across to deny him. Just controlling it, but Teta kind of knocked things up for a moment. There was Fofana. Here's Mateta again. Here's Akliouche. That will just rest in the on, and further multiple changes. Mateta. France looking to find a way back in front. Thuram. Goalkeeper had given up, but just wide of that near post. Giving themselves a chance, aren't they? But that's dragged wide, really, by Eliway. Here, Upamecano gets back. See why he had made that run, trying to find Fofana. Now Diamonde. Rabiot does his job. He's always hooking wide of the near. Turns on the style, but not too intelligently. Fofana can hit one, but France with 2 wins in the previous 3 against Côte d'Ivoire, but African side pushing for the win here. It's a good hit. Now Conte, but he pondered the opportunity. Mateta, Cherki for Akliouche. He never loses that inclination. Lacroix. Yush for Malo Gusto, and now space for N'Golo Kanté. It's fired back into Zaire Emery. It should be a corner, I think, yeah. As we head for the final 10 minutes here. Dean had a look up, he's got time to pick the cross here. Swung by Akliush. Pepe opens up now! Ahmad might just have won it for Côte d'Ivoire! What a thrill for the Ivorian fans! What a finish from Ahmad! That was seriously special. Came from 5-1 down. Brilliant Ahmad. And Pepe on the charge. They want another here. They might just have another. It's set up and it's pushed over by Bazumana Touré. Look at the reaction in the stand. And Dean, and the goalkeeper grabs it. Flag stays down. Looking for a bit of icing on the cake here. This might be it, but it's deflected through. Shot from a... Pulled across and 5. And Côte d'Ivoire beat France for the very first time. And now the celebration.
France started brightly and created several dangerous chances through Kylian Mbappe, who was at the heart of almost every attack. After sustained pressure, Ryan Cherki finally broke the deadlock with a brilliant finish to give France the lead. However, Côte d'Ivoire responded strongly in the second half, finding an equalizer through a composed finish after a perfectly timed run. The African side continued to grow in confidence and completed a stunning comeback when Amad Diallo produced a sensational winning goal late in the match. Despite France's efforts to find another breakthrough, Côte d'Ivoire held firm and secured a historic 2-1 victory, defeating France for the first time ever in a thrilling international friendly.